and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Natasha Kirchak here with ILTV's Morning Briefing.
U.S. President Donald Trump has just held a press conference with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas in Bethlehem, and the two leaders might not be on the same page. While both leaders agreed that the recent terror attack in London was a tragedy, with Trump describing the perpetrator as an evil loser in life, there are substantial differences in their speeches. Abbas is calling for a two-state solution while referring to Trump's trip to the Western Wall and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre yesterday as a visit to holy sites in occupied East Jerusalem. And Donald Trump is going into uncharted territory. Nowhere in his several-minute speech has he called out for a Palestinian state or two states. And his proclamation that peace can never take root in an environment where violence is tolerated, funded, and even rewarded is being interpreted as a rebuke to the PA's practice of paying salaries to imprisoned terrorists. All in all, it's another big surprise from the unpredictable U.S. president. U.S. President Donald Trump has allegedly asked D.C. intelligence chiefs to publicly denounce the FBI investigation into his campaign's ties to Russia, according to anonymous U.S. officials. The Washington Post reports that in March, Trump implored National Security Agency head Michael Rogers and the Director of National Intelligence to publicly discredit any evidence of collaboration between the Russian government and his campaign. The two reportedly found the request inappropriate and rejected it. Meanwhile, in Israel, a few dozen protesters were gathered in Jerusalem's Independence Park on Monday night to protest Trump's visit. The protesters held signs condemning Trump's environmental policies, as well as his stance on women's reproductive rights, among other issues. The event was sponsored by Democrats abroad, and the event organizer says the focus of the protest is not Trump's stance on Israel, but his domestic failures as president. A rocket has been fired from the Sinai Peninsula at southern Israel, according to the IDF. Israeli troops have begun searching the Eshkol region along the Gaza and Sinai borders for the impact site. As the rocket was nowhere near to a populated area, there was no rocket alert, and as of now, no terrorist group has claimed responsibility for the projectile. But the Sinai Peninsula is a hotbed of Islamist activity, with Al-Qaeda and ISIS cells in control over large parts of the sparsely inhabited territory. Last month, a rocket fired by the Islamic State in the Sinai damaged a greenhouse in the Eshkol region. Under Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Egypt has attempted to restore order to the Sinai, but the area is still marred by instability. The Sinai was under Israeli sovereignty from 1967 until 1979, when Prime Minister Menachem Begin negotiated a land for peace deal with Egyptian President Anwar Sadat. Knesset jokester and alleged pimp Oren Hazan managed to bypass a line of dignitaries and an appalled Prime Minister Netanyahu to take a selfie with President Donald Trump yesterday. Prime Minister Netanyahu was seen on video attempting to push Hazan's arm away, but the selfie was successful and it's gone viral with almost 20,000 Facebook likes. Many in Hazan's own Likud party are not happy, with a member of the Likud central community saying it's time to get the 35-year-old M.K. out of the Knesset. Hazan's 2 years in the Knesset have been marked by controversy and antics, but more than anything else, it's the allegations that as a casino manager in Bulgaria, he provided clients with drugs and prostitutes that might end up damaging his party. Hazan has denied the allegations, saying that he has a big heart, a big sense of humor, and a big belly. U.S. President Donald Trump has just visited Yad Vashem, the Holocaust Memorial in Jerusalem, this afternoon. At around 1:15, he was given the honor of rekindling the eternal flame of remembrance in the Jerusalem Holocaust Center. Moments later, he laid a wreath on a memorial tombstone for the victims of the Holocaust on behalf of the U.S. government. Trump's abbreviated visit only took around a half hour, with Yad Vashem chairman Rabbi Yisrael Meir Lau saying that it was still enough to make a lasting impression. In Trump's remarks, he describes the Holocaust as history's darkest hour, a crime against God and his children. He is calling Yad Vashem and Israel a testament to the unbreakable spirit of the Jewish people.
That's all for now. I'm Natasha Kirchak, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.